Live, love Africa. What's your excuse for not coming? Please subscribe.
Hello, I'm Dynasty Demir.
Greetings, everyone. It is Dynasty Demir, Search for Who. Thank you so much for joining. Before we get started, make sure you go to dynastydemir.com. Go to dynastydemir.com. Buy some merchandise. This is the Africa is the Future t-shirt. Go and cop one. Also, buy some books. I write books. So please go and support. Also, make sure you subscribe to our email list so you guys can stay up to date in regards to what's going on with Dynasty Demir. Also, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe to the content. We would really appreciate your support. So again, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, go to Patreon, search for Huru, and donate. Subscribe to Black-owned media. So we need your support so we can continue to control our narrative and tell our own story. So there you go. Make sure you go to Patreon and sign up and be a Patreon. Today's topic, again, before I even get started on today's topic, okay? Let me give my disclaimer. In no way, shape, or form am I dissing Ghana. I'm not. So for all my Ghanaian people, I love you. I go to Ghana every year. Hopefully I'll be back this year for Aquaside Day if it's even going on. So again, in no way, shape, or form, fashion, am I dissing Ghana. But for the diaspora, Ghana is not the only country in Africa. Why am I saying that? I keep seeing these videos and these posts. I came to Ghana and I can't get my citizenship. I can't get my residency. And then like for some people you find out, okay, or you research, well, ask the question, what other countries in Africa have you been to? Have you traveled to other African countries and investigated on the ground how you can go about getting residency or citizenship? You didn't. I mean, you have to think about it. Rita Marley, who I believe was Bob Marley's ex-wife, she's been in Ghana like almost 30 years, 20 plus years, and she just got citizenship last year. I mean, this is common for a lot of the diaspora who's been in Ghana. So my thing is, before you settle on a country, not just Ghana, explore Africa. Explore Africa. Just because Ghana is a fit for this person does not mean it will be a fit for you. That's why, me personally, I've been to 16 countries. Okay? Nigeria, Sierra Leone, those are my homes. And a little bit, and I'll be back and forth to Liberia as well, just because of the historical significance, so we're coming to my next point, which leads to my next point. Me personally, I believe Black Americans, or the diaspora, will be a better fit in Sierra Leone and Liberia than Ghana because of the history. Those are two countries that were established by Black Americans. The Creoles who established Sierra Leone, for the most part, are from America. Then we know about Liberia. Free slaves went and set up and established Liberia. Okay, what we have to understand, I know people are drawn to Ghana because Kwame Nkrumah, but Kwame Nkrumah is dead. He passed away. It's just Ghana is completely different from what you've read in any type of Kwame Nkrumah pamphlet or book. Meanwhile, Black Americans, we have two countries that we established. But for some reason we overlook or we discredit or we want nothing to do with, especially when it comes to Liberia. Like we have two countries we've established, Liberia and Sierra Leone. And because of I call it Afrofusion, right? Just the culture of Sierra Leone and the influence in, you can see the Black American, African American, and the Caribbean American influence in Liberia and in Sierra Leone. Like me personally, I think those two countries are the perfect fit. You know, and if you guys notice, I'm not bringing up Nigeria because every time I bring up Nigeria into anything that has to do with Ghana, here come the people saying Dynasty is hating on Ghana. So I'm gonna leave Nigeria out. Okay, because I don't want people in the comment section, you know, I don't want the Nigerian Ghanaian beef who has the best jollof. I don't want that popping off. So I'm not even gonna bring up Nigeria. Okay, I'm gonna set Nigeria to the side because I'll be partial towards Nigeria, so I'm just gonna set it to the side. But the best fit for the diaspora who wants to return to Africa, you can't count out Sierra Leone and Liberia in regards to the opportunities, cost of living. Those are our countries, but for some reason we want to skip that history. Like we want to completely skip the history that Black America has in regards to Sierra Leone and Liberia and go straight to Kwame Nkrumah. But I went to Ghana because of Kwame Nkrumah and Marcus Garvey. Okay, that's great. But you can't ignore or discredit our direct ancestors, like our ancestors from America who we're connected to directly. You can't just minimize or discredit the role they played in establishing those two African countries. But for some reason we do. And in Sierra Leone, as far as citizenship for the diaspora, if you could prove ancestry from any of the tribes, you know, whether it be Creole, which is the descendants of those who left America and went through Canada, they went to Britain and came to Sierra Leone, Mende, Tinme, Fulani. You know, there's a number of if you could prove that you have ancestry or DNA from one of those tribes, you can get citizenship. Liberia is clear. If you're of Negro race, you can get citizenship. But for some reason, a lot of us go to Ghana and then get upset when we can't get residency or citizenship. But there's two countries that are like, look, our ancestors created the Constitution, wrote the Constitution of Liberia. Our ancestors, Black Americans, those from the Caribbean, wrote the Constitution for Liberia. Also played a role in the Constitution for Sierra Leone. And it's clear in Liberia, if you're of Negro race, you could gain citizenship. But we overlook all of that just to go to Ghana and then get upset when they tell you, like, hey, you gotta wait 6 years to get citizenship. Then we get mad and upset and then do YouTube videos. So guys, again, Ghana is not the only country in Africa. Okay? If you're talking about repatriation, that's another thing. Like when I think repatriation, I think getting your citizenship and becoming, I know the definition of repatriation is to return from where you come from. But for me, it's deeper than that. Like it's just like, for example, here in American politics, you know, a lot of us say we're tired of all this symbology, you know, everything's being symbolic, and you know, there's no tangibles. Okay? For me, when it comes to Africa, as far as the symbolism and symbolic and you know stuff, as far as you know, the welcome home, brother, and you know, your ancestors came from here, and you know, everything being symbolic. Like I'm like, no, I want some tangibles. Like I want it official. This is where I'm from. Here's the proof. My ancestors came from Nigeria. My ancestors come from Sierra Leone. A lot of you guys can't prove that you have ancestors from Ghana, but you go and you want residency and they're telling you we can't help you. And then you get mad. And then for a lot of you, again, Ghana is the only country you went to out of all of Africa, and then you get upset instead of researching. So Ghana is not the only country in Africa. Again, this is no diss about Ghana. Ghana is a beautiful country. But for some of you guys, Ghana is not a fit for you. And what I'm saying is consider Sierra Leone, consider Liberia. I promise you, you'll thank me later. I promise you, you will thank me later. So guys, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Go to dynastymirror.com. Until next time, family, Dynasty Mirror, search for Guru. Peace.